Welcome everyone to another unboxing video. This time we are taking a look at Order of the Spellcasters Structure Deck. This is also one of the newer ones. As you can see, I'm on a trend here, essentially unboxing some of the newer videos. What am I talking about? Newer decks in these videos, my bad. Yeah, so as the name suggests, this one has a heavy emphasis on spellcasters and, you know, some use in terms of like spell counters and stuff, but yeah, it actually has to do with the Endymion archetype, as you might already know. But yeah, there is the lineup, which we are going to take a look at pretty soon actually, and won't take that long, but yeah, let's do this. Also some pretty good stuff in here. It's first edition, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, pretty good stuff in here. Definitely for sure a couple cards that some people are definitely very into if they were to buy this deck, because they are good cards to have, especially first edition copies of those cards. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about, just so you know exactly what the heck I'm talking about here. Alright, so that's empty. Gonna remove that piece. The deck right there. So here's the beginner's guide. As always, I just like to do this and pass it really quick because nobody wants to see that. Here is the playmat. There we go. Alright, that's pretty actually. That's very pretty. Look at that. Okay, pretty nice. I like that. Alright, and on the back side you get your tips on the left, of course, which I'm not really gonna go over because that's a huge waste of time. And on the right they're recommending Dark Neostorm, Cybernetic Horizon, the Infinity Chasers, and Savage Strike. Okay. Alright, so that's it for that. Now let's move on to the cards themselves, of course. Alright. So one interesting thing, and I should actually mention this, is that the card in the back was actually changed for this one, as you can sort of see there. Typically they like to market their dueling scheme. However, this time around, it's a little different. Oh wait, oh my god, oh it's both. Oh my god, I didn't know that. So you get your typical dueling promotion card, there you go, you know, and they're just promoting it, alright. But then your other one that they give you is Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution. So this one says coming summer 2019, which means that, you know, it already came out, of course. Build your deck from over 9,000 cards. I remember back when, like, those DS games I play, like World Championship games, have like 3,800 to 4,000 cards in them. This is more than double, people. This is insane how big Yu-Gi-Oh has actually become in terms of how many different unique cards they have released. One other thing I should mention is that Yu-Gi-Oh has come a long way in terms of text size. Take a look at this compared to a card in Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. I know. It's insane. It's crazy. It's like you're in the damn English class looking at this. What the hell is this? Are you kidding me? Alright, anyway. This here is Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic. So there is a card called Endymion, the Master Magician or whatever. I believe that was actually the cover card in one of the older Spellcasters Structure Decks, which I will eventually unbox, of course, but this one here specifically is a Pendulum monster. Skills are at 8, as you can see, 2,800 attack, and it will definitely make you better in your English classes if you read this card. So yeah, I'm not going to read it, but I showed it there already for a good amount if you wanted to read it, but it's incredibly long, and ain't nobody got time for that. Actually, you might, but I don't. Because I am doing a video and I want to make sure that people do not get bored like shit in these videos. So here's a few others that they give you. This one is almost as bad as Endymion, as you can see in terms of text size. I'm saying in terms of text size, they're good cards, but I'm saying how long their stuff are. But this one is Reflection of Endymion, as you can see. 1850 attack, 2700 defense, alright. Then you get a few more. So you get a Link monster actually. This here is Daybreaker, the Shining Magical Warrior. Look at that. It's a Link 2, 1600 attacker, 2 spellcaster monsters. Alright. Pretty nice right there, okay? You get 2 spell cards. You get Spell Power Mastery and Dwimmered Path. Man, really good stuff here. Let's read one of them. Target one spellcaster effect monster in your graveyard added to your hand. You can only activate one per turn. One of these per turn. Essentially, it's like a warrior returning alive, but for spellcasters, you know? Yeah. Alright. Well, there we go. That's it for those. Now let's take a look at the commons of this deck, because everybody's here for that, right? Not really. Alright. Magister of Endymion. Servant of Endymion. So as you can see, these are actually pendulums. So here's the card that was the cover card of an older one. Endymion, the Master Magician. 2700 attack. I remember this card really, really well back when it had first come out. It was freaking crazy. Just how far we've come, you know, with this entire TCG. Crusader of Endymion. Defender the Magical Knight, Mythical Beast Bears. Definitely some of the older cards that I remember, you know, that's crazy. Mythical Beast Medusa, that's another pendulum. Magical something, Magical Exemplar is one of the better spell counter generators, that's for sure. Magical Abductor, here we go. That's a pendulum. Disenchanter. Apprentice Magician. This one also came out in the first Spellcasters Structure Deck ever, called Spellcasters Judgment. There's actually a few here, like from here, Mythical Beast Cerberus was one of those. It's probably going to be a few more down there. Then you got a common Dark Magician of Chaos, always a cool card to have. This thing was so freaking broken back when it came out. It's ridiculous. But actually it was eroded, which is why it was able to see play again. If it didn't get eroded, who knows. Fairy Tale Luna, Summoner Monk, another good card back in the day, you know, just really useful in so many ways. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, Magical Undertaker, Magician of Faith, a really good card way back in the day as well. So many really good ones. Dual Lockbird, this thing is really good for using some lockdown combos, which is why I guess it says Lockbird, get it? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Then we got Endymion's Lab, Magical Citadel of Endymion. That's a field spell right there. It generates so many spell counters. Spell Power Grasp. These essentially give cards like 2 because it's a spell card plus it gives 1, and you can add another one of these to your hand. It's really fantastic actually. Arcane Barrier, Spellbook of Secrets, Spellbook of Power, Spellbook of Wisdom. So you can get some good spellbook cards from here, you know, to play spellbooks if you play them. Magical Blast. Magical Dimension, really amazing spellcaster card way back in the day. Man, that thing was actually on the ban list for a little while. Terraforming, always a great first edition card to have. That's definitely a good one there. Okay, what else do we got? Left Arm Offering. Hand Potted Desire. So these are some interesting bits of pieces here. These cards are really well heavily played, but they have really big drawbacks too. But it's just, when you're that desperate for cards, you kind of need to use the drawbacks, you know? And then lastly, to the trap cards, there's not a lot. We got Mythical Bestiamorph, Pitch Black Power Stone, Extra Buck, Gagaga Shield, and Magician Circle. That's your 5 traps. Yeah, you know, pretty cool. So that is essentially it for the entire deck. As you can see, it's one that does have some very valuable cards. And not valuable in terms of like money, because I mean the deck is not that expensive. It still just costs like $10 to $15 on that range, you know. But I'm just saying some valuables, you know, like Dark Magician of Chaos, you know, old cards, really nostalgic stuff, Magician of Faith and Summoner Monk, of course, Magical Exemplar. Man, just like some great memories. Endymion, the Master Magician. Dual Lockbird is always good, Terraforming is always good, you know. Yeah, so definitely some good stuff here. That's cool. So if you enjoyed this video in any way, please be sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you, and as always, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great and, of course, a fantastic day.